Reseller Clickbait Podcast, episode 23.
What's going on? It's Jimmy Old School Flips here with Ken SSKPromo, another episode of the Reseller Clickbait Podcast.
That's right. You sound a little under the weather there, Jimmy.
I am. I'm like a COVID magnet. Oh, we're not supposed to say that. I got it again, so it's fun.
That sucks.
This one's been a little bit more of a pain in my butt.
Yeah, I still got that touch. This is like the third week in a row. Still got that little bit of a congestion and cough, but yeah, you kind of got that voice this week. You know that you should be
sign a 48-hour contract to record an album. Except I can't breathe, so it's like lots of takes. Like 3 words, take a deep breath, cut that out. Another.
It's all in the editing.
Yeah, it's all in the editing for sure.
So other than being sick all week, how are things?
They're great. I haven't recorded a video for my new channel at all because I haven't felt well. The couch is tired of seeing me because I've been sitting there a lot. Stuff like that. It's been fun.
Yeah. Well, I had to wear pants this week.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I
compared to shorts is what you're saying, right?
Yes. Well, generally, I have
shirts for Ken. Now weather's changing. It's the weather.
Oh yeah,
the weather.
It was cool, and the temperatures. We're getting frost in the mornings, and so I when I did laundry this week, I washed all the shorts, got all those put away, all my short socks. Got those put away. Been wearing long pants and long socks all week.
What's the weather been like?
It's been down in the 40s in the morning, and then gets up to maybe mid 60s in the afternoon. Today was a beautiful day, but
shorts weather. But
what?
Oh yeah, but you like it. You don't like the cold weather.
We discussed that before. Anything under 65 degrees in a 24-hour period is winter.
It has to start getting into the 50s before I'll even think about putting the shorts away around here.
I think I'm done. Tomorrow I'm putting the air conditioner away. I got a window air conditioner. I'm gonna put that away and be done with that. But so, hey, we're all caught up. So thanks for stopping and listening to. Oh, wait, no, we're not done. We got to talk about the sponsor for the week.
We have another fake, real sponsor.
My imaginary sponsor of the week is the Samsung Galaxy Note 20. Great phone.
How did we end up with that sponsor? What happened?
Well,
it's never anything good. It's never anything
no, it's not. But I found out that not only are they a great phone with lots of advanced features, they're also fireproof.
Did you drop it in a fire or something?
I did. I actually did. We had a big family event over the weekend. We had a pumpkin carving competition. Well, it wasn't supposed to be a competition, but everything I do, I make into a competition. So I made trophy and stuff for the best pumpkin. But the whole family came over. We had pumpkin carving. We had cider and donuts, and we built a fire out in the fire pit out back and roasted hot dogs around the fire. And I'm always the guy that maintains the fire. And I just had this one log that was just being cantankerous, and so I went and got the big fire stick, and I'm poking in there, and
I cell phone at it,
and the stick went up. I had my phone in a holster. See, that's one thing. When I wore shorts, I had big pockets because they're like cargo shorts, and I always keep my phone in the big pockets,
cargo pocket.
And now that I'm wearing jeans, I have like the holster that goes, on my side, and it knocked the phone out of the holster right into the fire pit.
Nice.
And of course, your first instinct is to reach down in there and grab it, but
no, it's not
quick thinking is I had a pair of like fire tongs that you move logs of.
Now with your fire, are you a blacksmith out there? What's going on? You out there making the swords?
I'm on. Yeah, I'm practicing for Forge to Fire.
Take,
If this whole podcast thing doesn't work out, I'm gonna, put a lot of eggs in that Forge
he's
and
talking
Fire
about being
basket.
competitive. He takes pumpkin carving to a whole nother level out there at that point.
Yeah, I was covering my own specialty tools, but I knocked my phone in the fire, and so I ran over to the woodpile real quick, and grabbed the tongs and come back and fished it out, threw it on the ground. The back of the case was still smoldering, had some fire. I had to wipe it off in the grass and get the fire put out, but
Stop.
ne'er a scratch.
Wow.
Nothing happened to the Samsung Galaxy Note 20. I don't even know if that's the newest one. They might even have a newer
I
one
have an
out
old,
than that.
I think I have the Note 10 Plus. Like I have an older phone.
But
But they
I'm
went
going,
from like 10 and then they skipped a bunch, right? Didn't they go from 10 to 20 or something like that?
10 straight to 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not that old then. Why did they
No.
skip all the teens? They just didn't want to deal with teenage years or what?
Yeah. That's probably because teenagers are just miserable.
pain in the butt.
If you have teenagers, feel free to comment down in
Yeah, I have one. I have an 18-year-old right now. He is my biggest. Well, besides Sonia, he is currently.
So, my claims are not necessarily those of the Samsung Corporation. Their affiliates or subsidiaries, but I'm going with they're fireproof.
Oh, so you haven't actually researched if they purposely make them fireproof?
Well, I've
You've
got
tested it.
Real world experience. So I suggest anybody that has a Samsung phone, pitch it in a fireplace, maybe build a small fire and test this out for yourself. Take that iPhone, #Team Android. That's what I say.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we're going sponsor of the week, my Samsung Galaxy Note 20.
Now I gotta edit and do not try this at home. Dang it. Edit. Folks, do not try this at home. Do not throw your phone into the fire pit. Unless it is an iPhone, just don't retrieve it at that point.
Yeah, just pitch that thing in there and then go out and you know what they could go out and buy?
The Galaxy Note.
Samsung 20. Galaxy Note 20.
Is it a 20 plus or
no, it's just the 20, not the 20 Ultra. I didn't get the Ultra. I didn't really see where the extra features of the Ultra were necessary, but it is a great phone.
I should upgrade to that. I haven't, but I like my phone, so why do it, right?
That's right. If it's working for you. I usually use a phone until it no longer updates anymore, that the companies quit supporting it. And so, I think I had I don't even know what I had, a Motorola. yeah, the Nokia flip phone I think I had before. When you texted, you had to push, the button 3 times, if you wanted to see or whatever. So anyway, so I understand we were talking the other day. We have a hater. We have a hater of the podcast, Jimmy.
I think we can verify it as a hater.
Okay.
When you're still small time like us, I know we're motivated by dog, but
illusions of grandeur.
We are still a smaller channel and we're getting thumbs down now.
Uh-oh.
And from what I've noticed and what I've seen, when you're a smaller channel, you don't just have some random person that came along and watched your video and was just like, I didn't really enjoy that. I'm going to push the thumbs down. Usually if somebody doesn't like Jimmy.
That's probably the case.
And they're coming.
So what you're saying is that I should quit going and putting thumbs down on there for not
thumbsing us down.
Or I need to talk with my mom. Mom, please.
Mom.
Stop with the thumbs down, Mom.
And it doesn't bother me at all. I just happened to notice. I was like, oh, look, Ken, we got a hater. There's thumbs in us. They're giving us the old thumbs down.
Yeah. Hey, but at least they're coming back each week and giving the thumbs down.
Let us know below. Let us know down below, hater. How much of the video are you watching? You can make another account. You can give it a weird name. Just let us know how much of the video are you watching before you decide to thumbs down. Just out of curiosity.
And which one of us is it that turns you off? on the show each week.
I mean, now that I'm very, very mildly getting views on my other channel, I mean, I definitely have people that are regulars that aren't my biggest fans, let's say. So it's
Okay.
possible. And now and you know what? There we go. Because I'm putting the link to this show in my videos now.
So not only are they thumbs downing your videos,
they're coming over here and giving us the thumbs
now
down over here.
I'm having to take the brunt of Jimmy hate.
Hey, you chose these coattails, bud. There were plenty to choose from. That was your choice. Actually, no, I asked you if you want to do this show, didn't I?
I'm enjoying this. We're having fun. Yeah, whether a thumbs up, thumbs down, we're gonna trudge on. This is fun each week, and we get a lot of good comments from people. Our viewership, our sub count is going up. The audio side is the Spotify and Apple Podcasts, all that's doing really good and growing each week. So I'm enjoying it. I love it.
I enjoy. This is one of the highlights of my week, coming down here and talking
to me.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, especially with him sitting right here, folks. But now he's gonna go around. Jimmy enjoys doing the show over here.
Yeah, before the show, he was like, okay, let's do this. Another episode. What is this, 23? How long's my contract? That's what he was wanting to know. How long's he in for? But so exciting stuff coming up, though. You are going next week. By the time this airs, next Monday, you will be on your way to,
no, I will be a day away because I'm leaving
from going to Las Vegas.
So the Reseller Remix officially starts on Monday, but there's not a lot going on Monday. So I'm going to fly out Tuesday morning and then go to it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the last 3 days of it. And I did get a ticket to actually attend the event because I was talking to Sonia about it, and I was like, if I don't go to the event and I'm just wandering around casinos, I'm probably going to end up gambling away as much as the ticket would cost over those 3 days, or drinking heavily. Just joking. So I was like, you know what?
As long as you have someone to put you on the plane on, when it's time to come home.
Shove me on the plane on Sunday. Yeah, so I decided to just get the ticket, and I'm actually going to the event now.
Well, that's cool. I'll be looking forward to hearing that. Maybe are you going to do some filming while you're out there?
Yeah, I'm taking
definitely.
I'm taking the GoPro.
Nice, and some fun events. Sunny Las Vegas's birthday party.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go walk the streets with Mikey bags?
I hope to. I hope to. If he invites me, I definitely will. But so. I don't know though. He might. I don't want to say for sure, but I know there's an event going on Friday night, and that's usually when he goes live.
Okay.
I would imagine he's going to be at that event, so it's possible he might just be going live from that event, but I can't confirm that. So you can ask Mikey over at Mikey Bags of Money himself. But I'll be at that event on Friday night, so I think he'll be there.
That'll be cool. Yeah, I wanted to go. I wanted to go to the event. I've been talking about it, but I had some things come up.
You had some things go down.
I had some things come down. Actually, I had to have a tree taken down in my backyard. It had got struck by lightning. A few. I think last year, not in this year, but the leaves never grew out. It didn't drop it was a maple tree, didn't drop its little helicopter things. And,
that sucks.
And the tree I think it was starting to lean a little more each day. So it wasn't going to make it through winter. And so I had that expense, but hey,
the video of that.
Yeah, let's see my Vegas trip.
For those of you watching, here's Ken's Vegas trip. So the big thud at the end is what really represents Ken's Vegas trip. Is
just
that
it
tree just going thud?
fell to the ground. But hey, you know what? This is a reseller moment, because this is the reseller clickbait podcast.
Wait a
So we
second.
probably should.
Since when? Oh,
Well,
since
it's
the beginning.
more the clickbait podcast, because all we
Well,
really want to do is to get people to. We make a fun thumbnail and get people to click on
or
it.
if you
But,
go watch, I think he did it on purpose. But if you go watch the Tennessee Picker, aka the Nashville Flipper, Ray, he calls us. First, he called us Reseller Click Podcast.
yes,
Then he called us the Clickbait Reseller Clickbait. Like he was butchering our name all night. And he watches
that
our
was
show regularly, so he just doesn't listen to the name at all. Is what's going on.
that's we're going to talk about that here too, about being on with the Nashville Flipper, but
Yeah.
or the Nashville
The Tennessee
what
Picker.
the Tennessee, the Nashville Flippers, Nashville.
And then when you say Tennessee
Yes.
Picker, you can't remember that they're the Nashville Flippers. Trust me, it happens every time to me. They're the
Now you're going to
Nashville
get me
Flippers.
all screwed up. I can't remember half of these things anyway.
They're the Nashville Flippers with a PH.
Yes.
Yes.
No, they are not. That's Paul Philly Flipper with the PH.
Yes.
I got my cup filled here with my mix of cider, apple cider, and Coke Zero.
Yeah, I still got to try that. He sent me a picture. He's all, what did you say, the beverage?
The taste of fall.
The taste of fall
Around here is about a half and half mix.
Fall. That thud, that's the taste of fall over there. You were going to tell us why that tree being cut down has anything to do with reselling before I went on that tangent about the reseller click podcast.
The Nashville pick, the Tennessee Pickers. Anyway, well, obviously, when you get a tree cut down or whatever, unless you're a lumberjack of sorts and you can do that stuff yourself, you got to pay for those sorts of things. So I had a yard sale. That's where the reseller part comes in.
You cut the tree.
Yes, I'm going to try to sell firewood out by the road. I've got a nice little stack there. I'm going to sell it by the wagon load. And hopefully it's a pretty small, so like a red radio flyer. And I'm talking, $20 for a full wagon load, and hopefully, about 30 wagon loads, and I'll have enough to pay for it. No, it wasn't that much. But I had a yard sale over the weekend.
Yeah.
And it did pretty good. And it was from items that were either bad buys, maybe, perhaps items that I had bought that were too big to ship, or things that I had intended to go on Facebook Marketplace and list there. And I filled up a bunch of tables with stuff, and the sale was just incredible. I mean, that the amount of people that came, and I felt a little bad last week when we were talking about my sleight of hand, my little bait and switch with the blow molds.
Yeah.
And this time I did have blow molds, and I did photograph them, and I did leave them in the sale. And as soon as I posted that on Facebook Marketplace that we're having the sale, bing, 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 what about those Santas? What about those blow molds? What about, what are they? And everything was sale starts at 10, sale starts at 10, sale starts at 10. So naturally at 9:15, the first person that was in the door bought all 3 of the Santa blow molds.
Nice.
Made a pretty good deal and a really nice profit on those. I had a nativity scene that sold a little bit later, and those then you get people that get mad at you because they show up at 10 o'clock, and it's like, oh, are those Santas already gone? It's like, well, yeah, the first guy that got here, well, I waited until 10 o'clock to come, and that's not fair. And it's like, well, it, to me, having the yard sale, I get upset too when I try to go to a sale and they've advertised something and I get there and it's too, or they open at 9 or 10 or 8 or whatever, and the place is already packed.
The thing with yard sales though is you have 2 options. you either say it starts at 10 and you push everybody away that shows up while you're setting up, because if you start your yard sale at 10, you're starting to get it ready at 8:30.
Yeah.
So people are going to see you getting it ready. And
Yes.
you have to decide, am I going to shoo everybody away, or am I just going to let them start shopping when they start walking into my yard?
Yeah.
And
And
who
with
wants to
that,
sit there shooing everybody away except for me, because I will shoo them.
well, to me, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm there to sell this stuff. And
Yeah,
whether it
exactly.
sells at
Right.
9:15 or 10 o'clock, boom, if I can make a good deal. Now, from before 10 o'clock, a person's not getting a good deal.
Right.
Where they're
That's
paying full
where it's
price
at.
or close to. I think that whole deal where I sold all three, the guy maybe got $5 off my asking price.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I just sold a ton of stuff over the sale. Again, things that were just stale inventory. As a reseller, you kind of build those things, and it's stuff that you don't want to list or don't want to ship or whatever.
Yeah.
And having that yard sale, and especially here at the end of the season, really around here, like I talked about, it being pants weather and not shorts weather. There's not many yard sales going on. And
Right.
actually a lot of people commented on it. Well, I was the only sale that was listed anywhere, and so that's why there were so many people there early, and the traffic all day on
Man, but you know what,
Friday.
though? You coulda had yourself a little auction, because I would have told that person that showed up early, "This is my
The-
price, and if you don't like it,
yeah.
well, there's people that have messaged me, they're gonna be here at 10, so if you wanna wait till 10, we'll have a little auction."
Highest bid. See, I
And
should. Why didn't
then you're
I
playing
see
live eBay.
WWJD? What would Jimmy do?
That just
I
sounds
I
fun, but
should.
you know what? That person like, "Okay, here's what you're asking." They woulda gave you all.
Yeah. Hey, what are you gonna give me for it? I got $100 bid now too. Now too. One and a quarter, one and a quarter, one and a half, 75. I would get
75. I can't do an auction, boys.
it would but it was good. The sale was good. I made enough at the sale to pay to have my tree done. So, that's one of those things, I do reselling full time to make a living. But you get those extra expenses that come along from time to time that you have to do. My vehicle is also needing to get some service on Friday, and I'm hoping that the extra money that I had left after paying for the tree, that's going to go towards getting the vehicle fixed. And so that was helpful, and it was all on extra unlisted inventory, and
Right,
just
right.
cleared out a bunch of stuff. And it also forced me to go through and sort through that inventory. Now I've got a nice old clean death pile, I guess you would say,
Yeah, I
of
get
stuff
it.
that I know that's all listable. And so yeah, that's
It's
my
just one
tip
of the
for the day. Have a yard sale.
when you're full-time, I mean, is the yard sale all profit? I guess not if you go back to this. I mean, but usually, like you said, it's stuff that's been sitting a while.
Yeah.
And the way I look at it is, in general, on all my 1,600 active listings and my death pile, we're getting close to the end of the year. For the year, you're so much into the profit as a business
Yes.
that what you have into those items you sold at the yard sale, you're not really accounting for that while you're selling them, right? You're like, this is to
Yeah.
me all profit, because as a business in general, I'm so much into the profit that I can count this as all profit too, right?
Yeah. And some of the stuff was, we've talked before how in your area you have a lot of estate sales, and
Yes.
you have very few live auctions.
Yep.
And around here we hardly have any estate sales at all, and it's pretty much all live auctions.
Just
And
so
so
weird.
I go to the live auctions and I buy when they get to the row of like box lots,
Yeah, yeah.
what they call them, and they just group up stuff, and those things go for, $1 and $2, $3 for box lots, and there might be 3 or 4 boxes of stuff, and there's usually like one item that I want out of there that I'm bidding on, And
Yeah.
then some of it's a surprise. You don't know what's in the bottom of those boxes. Of
Surprise.
course, the auctioneers know what are in those boxes because all the good stuff is on the table. But I picked up, that's a lot of the stuff that was at the sale was extra items from box lots that I
Yeah.
paid 1 and 2. And I have, virtually pennies in that stuff. So
Yep.
I would say my yard sale was almost all profit,
Yeah, well, like,
in the end when,
my yard sales end up with a lot of stuff from grab bags. I'll buy a grab bag for
yeah,
one toy, and that one toy is gonna make me profit on the bag. So
yes,
then what's left in the bag goes to my yard sale pile, and so that's still all profit if I get $1 for each toy that's in that bag. It's all profit because the item that was in there that I wanted, I sold on
yeah.
eBay already.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And what I was happy about is every big item that I had sold.
How
I
did
had
you
a
do on
couple of,
your folding chairs?
I did well. I
Yeah?
sold those. I sold the one set of 4 that I had paid $5 for. I
Yeah, yeah.
sold the set for 45.
Nice. Heck yeah.
So I made 40 bucks right there.
Is
That
that the
was
ones you
profit.
picked up while I was there, right?
Yeah, while you
Yeah,
was
yeah.
there.
Yep.
And I had those 2 others that I picked up when we were out at the sales. The one I paid 75 cents for went for $5 and the other was 50 cents and it went for 3. So,
Yeah.
that's not big money in each one, but that's all profit.
Yep.
Um a couple of bike frames. Oh, it was great. We had this one young kid was he was obviously a reseller, even though when I asked him, he's like, no, I just, I put some stuff. But he came through like we were trying to get closed down on Friday evening.
Yeah.
And he just walked around and just meandered. And he was on his, looking everything up on his phone. And he'd be like, man, look at this. That thing goes for like $100 on eBay. And he's just looking, and then all of a sudden he just goes, okay, um, this, those 2 frames out there, and this stuff right here. What do you want for all that? And I worked out a deal on the one pile of stuff was like, yeah, he had like $72 or something. I gave him that pile for 50 and then both of the bike frames for 50 for the set,
Yeah.
which I had $3 in those. So it was
Nice.
so that was like right as we were closing up, another $100. Then he loaded all that stuff and came back inside and bought another, $10 or something in stuff. So you can't beat that on the trying to close the doors. We were hauling
Yeah. Heck
stuff
yeah.
inside
Yeah,
but obviously a reseller, just trying not to admit it. But when you're showing the seller the
Yeah,
comps,
yeah.
it's like, man, you want $10 for this? This thing goes for $100. And it's like, well, great. You should buy
Yeah,
it.
you should buy it, yeah. It's
Because I
like,
got it in a box lot and I probably paid 12.5 cents for it. I just want this big
man,
boxed item out of my way.
I need to come to your yard sales if you're selling $100 items for $10.
Heck yeah, man! I moved a lot of stuff. And okay. Here's another thing that was redeemed. We're gonna go with Santa Beard update.
Yeah,
Okay, Santa Beard update on this. I did do something at the sale. This kind of maybe helps redeem myself for my shenanigans. But I sold a lot of plush. Okay, at the sale. At all my sales, I make this great big bin and I have tons of, and usually like 50 cents a piece, and which is cost on some of it. Some of them I paid 50 cents a piece for, but
right.
most of them was that huge plush lot that I had bought, and I have like 5.5 cents in them. So anyway, right near Saturday afternoon, near the end of the sale, had a lady come in and ask what I wanted for all the rest of the plush that were there. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure, give me $20. And she's like, yeah, that sounds great. And then she proceeds to tell me that what she does with them is she works with the Christmas clearinghouse locally. and they give away these as toys to, all the kids at Christmas when they have events and stuff. Every
That's
little
cool.
kid that shows up and gets a toy. And I thought, that's pretty cool. So when she gave me her money, I gave her $10 of it back, just to say, hey, donate this. I told her, I do some Santa work at Christmas time, and I'm all about the kids, getting a smile and having a good Christmas, and something for everybody. So that made me feel good giving her, and she was appreciative of that. I kind of gave it as a donation to what she does, and so
Awesome.
I felt a little better about myself that afternoon. So in the comments, make sure to let me know that I should have given her the whole 20 back, but but
I thought you were going to say, and so in the comments, let me know how awesome I am for doing that.
Well, yes, you can do that as well.
That
Speaking of comments of the week.
Oh, did we mention comments of the week yet?
We didn't, but you said something about comments, and I thought, hey, that's a good time.
Good, yeah. Speaking
comment of the week.
Comments of the week.
Not having had previously spoken about comments of the week, I'm going right into the comments of the week segment.
All right.
And I think the comment of the week this week goes to our friend Danica, Lady Luck Junk, not Lunk Junk, Danica. And her comment was, I wish this was like a 3-hour show on here, the Reseller Clickbait podcast.
Mistakenly thought she was watching Trash
but
to
then she put
she thought she was watching Trash to Cash when she typed that out.
She must have, and then got
lunch. She didn't mean
she knew that she was watching our show because she's on my team, Jimmy.
Which team?
My reseller draft team. I chose that. Okay, so there we go. The Nashville Flippers, and Paul Philly Flipper that do the resale draft every Monday night.
Yep.
The very first show that they had.
That's right.
Was reseller teams.
Yep. That's
remember?
Right. I remember now.
And Lady Luck Junk, Danica,
is on your team.
On my team. She was my number 3 pick.
She's the 3rd round pick on Team SSKPromo.
3rd round pick. That's right. Hashtag Team SSKPromo. And so, speaking of now, we're always speaking of something.
You like to say that, and I'm fine with it.
I need to come up with a new segue.
Your segue game is on repeat, is what it is.
Speaking of the Samsung Galaxy Note 20, they're fireproof. Check it out. They can resist a campfire.
Nobody was speaking of the Samsung Note 20.
Everybody should be. It's a high quality phone with lots of great features.
So that's Ken's segue, by the way. He's just gonna be like, no one's talking about it at all, but he's gonna still go, speaking of Commonwealth Hudson and the hat he's wearing.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, Speaking of that, Commonwealth Hudson back here. You see the guys got their Halloween outfits, and we got Fleet Frank right here. Fleet Frank is a ghost, but he's a bit suspect, about what he might look like there.
Commonwealth Hudson the Green Hornet?
Yeah, he's got kind of a Green Hornet action going on there with his mask, and then clowning around up here is old Scream Flips. He got his. I didn't have a rainbow wig, and so with the yellow curly. Well, I do, but I couldn't find it. It was in the boxes, and I have so many boxes of Halloween stuff. But he's got his red nose on. But this right here, see, they're celebrating also. Why can't I figure out which way my finger points?
Just look at him and point at him.
That guy right over there. No, this got the party animal hat. That's because they're celebrating, because my birthday is this weekend, Jimmy.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you. It will be this episode will come out
My
on
birthday will be gone.
Monday the 10th or whatever it is, but which is also Columbus Day, which is also, don't forget, if you're listening to this right now at 11 o'clock a.m. on Monday and you're packing your stuff for shipping, don't forget the post office is closed.
Post office is closed.
Wait till tomorrow.
And
But,
Ken
you know, if you want to leave some...
Ken is at the thrift using his senior discount for the first time.
I wish. I can't wait. You know, we've talked about that before, that, you know, sometimes I'm not sure if I'm offended when they automatically give me the discount because they think I'm of the age, or if I'm excited that I'm getting that extra, whatever, 10 or 15%. But yeah, it's going to be my birthday. So, you know, in the comments, you know, belated birthday wishes are appreciated.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not saying anything, Jimmy. I'm just, you know, but, you know, I got you a cake on your birthday. I had candle and celebration.
Guess what?
What? I'm not getting squat.
I forgot it was. I didn't get a message. How did you know it was my birthday? Because we talked about it.
Well, you don't remember your good friends' birthdays?
And you told me your birthday when I was in Ohio, and I don't remember. It's not here yet, so
it's not. You still have a few days.
And the problem is that we're not recording next Wednesday, so
that's right.
That's what it is. It's not fair.
It is. It's what I'm thinking. No, I'm just busting your hump there.
You made me. I'm a bad friend. So I'll say it. I'm a bad friend.
So yeah, I'll be signing up. Signing up for my AARP or something. I don't know. When can you do that? When can I start getting these discounts? I'm old. I want discounts for just being alive. That's it. That's the only reason you outlived other people, so you get cheaper stuff at the Goodwill, you know. I think our Goodwill even, so it used to be like every day you get a senior discount. Now I think it's like, you know, Tuesdays from 7 a.m. to, you know, 7:24 or something like that.
25% or something like that.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous. But
you can come to Colorado and get 50% off on Wednesdays at a great thrift.
There you go. I'm planning that. And when I come out there, Glenn 5280 Fines and I, we're going to go. Len.
Did he just call him Glenn?
I did just call him Glenn. Well, you tell me. Back the tape up. Did I just Len? Sorry about that.
Sonya calls him Lynn, so he's got all kinds. Len, I'm sorry. Ken is calling you Glenn. Sonya calls you Lynn.
So if he ever came on the show, he could get a bunch of monikers like me. You know, Len, Glenn, Lynn, Steve. You know, I don't know, but we're doing karaoke when I get out to Colorado.
Right.
That was in the comments this week. When I come to Colorado,
we're too. I just got to make sure I'm sick, so my voice is ready.
Yes, you do some Barry White. That's right, baby. So anyway. So Lady Luck Junk, Danica, comment of the week. She was on my team. That's where we were going with that Monday night draft.
Yeah.
And we were just on the Monday night draft last week.
Yep.
With on the Nashville Flippers channel with Ray and then Paul Philly Flipper.
Yep.
And we were doing the best Halloween costumes. And that was a fun show. And I think I won. I don't know that for sure. We'll find out.
I had the best characters for sure.
We will find that out tonight because this airs on Monday the 10th. We will find that out tonight because
I won. Yes.
That Jimmy won because Jimmy and I, the Reseller Clickbait Podcast, are on the show again, the Monday night draft. This time it'll be on Paul Philly Flipper's channel. At 9 p.m. I messed up last week and I said it was at 9:30, but it's at 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern.
And this week we're doing the best Halloween candies. The best trick or treat. If you got a trick or treat bag, if you were out trick or treating, what when you dig into that bag at the end of the night, or maybe even you dig into it like while you're out trick or treating because you just can't
You
wait to
know I
get
did.
that
You know I
one
did.
item.
Half the bag was gone, was empty wrappers by the time I got home. I had to walk off the candy I was eating. Might as well do it while I'm trick or treating. That's a hard one for me though because it's not that I don't like chocolate. I like chocolate. But for candy wise, chocolates aren't my favorite candy.
Yes.
Like, I enjoy a chocolate bar or whatever, but I really, really like gummy candies like Skittles and Starburst.
Yeah.
So I have to mix in some chocolate. I can't just go all candy. So
I was thinking, I might have to go with some of the, are you trying to win the reseller draft and appeal to the masses? Or are you just going with, hey, this is what I like? Because some of my choices are probably not popular. Everybody likes something different. And, what, say, between Jill and I, what my favorite candy would be, she can't stand that.
Well, I was just going to say, you just told us about how competitive you are. So I think you would be going for the win.
Yeah, I think I'm going to appeal to the masses. But so if you're listening to this on Monday, the 10th, make sure to check out Paul Philly Flipper's channel with Ray Nashville Flipper and Paul, and Jimmy and I will be on there doing our thing. We're going to talk some Halloween trick or treat candies.
Speaking of fantasy football.
Now you're getting the hang of it, Jimmy. Well,
you could just segue like that. Didn't even have to. We weren't talking about football at all, but what the heck? Since it works, right?
Well, first, I think we let our viewers down, our viewers and our listeners. I'm going to take responsibility. We let them down last week because I know that everybody tunes in to this show. Little bit of comedy, a little bit of fun, maybe some reseller knowledge, but what they're really here for is that new Quantum Leap TV series. They're here for the update on last week's episode of Quantum Leap. And I failed
since I haven't watched it. I'll be honest. I haven't even watched the entire first episode.
I did. So now there's 3 episodes out. So we're an episode behind. So second episode, spoiler alert, if you're going to binge watch this later, spoiler alert, he jumps into another body. There's a situation. They solve it. He jumps to another body. I mean, he was on.
Do you recommend me wasting my time watching it?
Well, it's they're trying to get some legs here. The first one was a little bit difficult because you were comparing it to the first one. Now they're getting a little bit into the storyline of kind of what's happening behind the scenes, and you kind of want to see. It seems as though Go ahead.
Is there good chemistry? Like the other characters had a great chemistry, and that's what's missing by far right now.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's growing on me after 3 episodes. It's
Sam and Al. Was it Sam and Al?
Sam and Al, yeah,
they
that were
great
there.
Chemistry.
But see, in this new series, the kind of is it the antagonist or the protagonist or the bad guy?
The bad guy
is Al's daughter. Okay, somehow behind the scenes, she's causing a ruckus. And because Al had some equipment from the original project that he wasn't supposed to have. But in the second episode, anyway, I can't even think of the guy's name. That's the new Sam. But he leapt into an astronaut on the space shuttle Atlantis right as it was taking off. So he became, a pro astronaut, and
that's not possible.
Well, he has the help of the lady. There's a lady that's the new Al that tells him what to do. And then the last episode 3, he jumped into a professional boxer, like right as the bell rang, and then he
Do you have
It
to ask
gets
the lady to help them or what?
well, yeah, that was a little bit like, okay, how they got around that one. But
Right.
I won't throw out any spoiler alerts. If you've been throw in the comments if you've been watching
Yeah, is anybody
the new
watching this
Quantum
show?
Leap and if you like it and if you want me to continue, because I know I'm being general and vague about but I just felt as though we let people down. But you know where we're not gonna let people down this week, Jimmy?
Where?
That fantasy football update.
We're not gonna let people down because we're gonna keep this quick because I went back and listened and I was like, man, I had trouble listening to this part of the show. So we're gonna break down this part really quick, tell you who won and lost and the standings. So and then we're probably gonna end the show after this. So you don't even have to hang around to listen to it. So I'll run down who won and lost real quick. So John Cincinnati Picker defeated me. We got
Wait, aren't you going to run that beautiful intro that I
dang
spent
it.
so
See,
hard
I was
working
trying to do
on?
this so quick, I forgot. Here we go. Here's the intro.
Fourth down.
I love that Dolby Digital.
Send in the picker.
All right, so John Cincinnati Picker defeated me, my first loss. Kerry American Arbitrage defeated Ray the Nashville Picker or Flipper. What? Eric OBX Picker defeated Cernock. Cernock still has not won a game.
Oh.
Ken SSKPromo is on a win streak. He defeated Joe Deals. We got Cajun Reseller picking up another win, defeating AM Pickers. And then the Young and the Sweatless, Tim over the years defeated the other Nashville Flipper, Dustin.
Yes. So that leaves our standings for this week. We've got 4 teams at 3-1. The Cincinnati Trash Pandas, Old School Flips, SSKPromo, and the Young and the Sweatless. We've got 5 teams at 2-2. Nashville INAD, OBX Tecmo Masters, Las Vegas Plus Shipping, the AM Pickers, and Chris Cajun Reseller. We've got a couple at 1-2 or 1-3, the Dropshipper Inc. and Joe Deals. And down there at 0-4, we got Chris Cernock's Connection. And so that is the fantasy football update. And I'm looking, right at you there, Dropshipper Inc. Dustin, coming for you this week.
No way.
I'm going 4-1 on my way to 13-1.
Yeah, you're on your way. You weren't lying. You're on your way.
So Jimmy, enjoy your trip to Vegas. I will be excited to hear all about that next week. We will see everybody tonight, Monday night, on Paul Philly Flippers channel for the Monday night draft, talking about Halloween candy. I will probably be wearing pants at that point too. And head out to your local or, your national cell phone provider, whatever, you want to do, and pick up one of those Samsung Galaxy Note 20s or whatever the new equivalent is. They are fireproof. That was tested. And, I encourage you to go test that yourself. But don't write to me, write to the Samsung company if that doesn't work out. And we'll catch you next time on the Reseller Clickbait podcast.